Okay, so I suppose I'm live. I'm pretty sure that no one is watching it because it's my first stream, which I actually called -1 because I'm going just to make sure that everything works fine and I'm not even going to work on my main goal because right now I want to finish one desktop application which will help me with my productivity on working to achieve my goal. And now what my actually goal is. I want to build kind of operation system or a set of tools for regular people, for people like you and me, which will help us to kind of survive in this age of AI, maybe. Um, yeah, it's bold words, I know, but I would say that AI currently impacts our work and our day-to-day life a lot. It makes it easier quite much. For example, for me as a software engineer and as a manager, right now I'm building like never before. I'm much more productive. But at the same time, it takes me, not takes, but first of all, it distracts me a little bit. It's like TikTok got closer to software engineering, maybe, with all these multiple active agent sessions like here, for example. So for now I'm at two at the same time, but I think that in the future streams there is going to be even more of them. um yeah, this is not scripted at all, so let's see. And as I was saying, AI, while it is helping a lot, it also makes a lot of people lose their jobs. It makes it much harder to find jobs. It makes it much harder to compete with other people who use AI to, for example, find jobs. So if you're some regular dude or woman, for example, and you're looking for a job, it might be really hard for you if you don't know how to use AI because there are a lot of other people who may be less qualified than you, but they know how to use AI to find a job or to get promotion or something else. For example, simple AI tools like helping with resume or even some tricky applications which help you to pass interview by helping you in real time, which I don't agree with, but a lot of people use it. And for me, my also main goal is to build tools and explain to you how to use them, which are going to help you find job and then will help you to properly, how to say it? First of all, find job and then make sure that you're visible at your work so that you're not going to be fired, you're not going to be laid off, that everyone is going to know that you're important, that you're talented, that you're not replaceable. And yeah, and how to achieve it? So first of all, I think that I will go with building a tool for some resume maybe builder or something like that. Of course, I powered it. Maybe will parse your LinkedIn or something else. Actually, I didn't even thought about it because most of my thoughts were in next stages. For the next stage, it would be one more simple tool which will help you um, make notes and basically proper list of all your achievements in the work, and it will make sure that you have a list of everything you did for the business because you cannot rely on your manager and on your boss to remember everything. They have their own fires to put, they have their own worries, so they may not even remember what you did last week. So that's why you need to have a list of everything you did, of all your wins, and it shouldn't just be something like I did X, Y, Z. I created pull request, I found, uh, I don't know, 10 leads, or what else? I closed some account or whatever. It should always be tied to business impact because that is actually what is the most important for the company, and that is how usually people got promoted. Not just for doing their job, but by making impact on the business, by making money for the business, either by acquiring new customers from one side, from another side by decreasing the amount company needs to spend to acquire new customers or to provide some services, either offline services or online services. And for now, let me take a break. I will check chat because I don't see any chat here. Um, it's my first time streaming through OBS Studio. So let's see if I go to content in my site. So you don't see anything because I'm not using one of these screens. I'm using YouTube on my different screen because I don't want to show it to you. So let's see, I see live. I see that no one is watching. Obviously, I just started, no one knows me. And that is actually okay. So I suppose that all this stream, which is going to be honestly quite short one, maybe close to an hour, because I have day-to-day work. So this stream is going to be short one. I think no one will watch it, but my goal is to stream every day, every weekday for the next half a year, however long it takes to help people. And I think that in the next half a year, this first stream will get at least 5,000 views by rewatches. And now I want to go somewhere and see where the chat is. I cannot see it because even though there... Okay, now I see the chat. I also want to sign into the chat. I don't like it. Okay, I don't want it. I okay, I close something, whatever. I will open. What if I opened? Okay. I will go to my live stream in YouTube. I will shut down the audio here for myself because otherwise you will hear everything I say 2 times, basically with delay, because the live stream has 5 to 10 seconds delay, but yeah, whatever. Okay, now I can see the chat, so hopefully if someone is going to join, then I will see that someone joined actually, and I'll be able to interact with them if necessary. Okay, so back to my goal. As I said, so first of all, help find job, but second of all, help preserve the job. The first tool is going to be after some resume builder, blah blah blah. There is going to be tool which will help you make notes for all your achievements from business perspective. Even if you don't know how to present it from business perspective, it will ask you questions. It help you to reframe your achievements, even just technical achievements, in business achievements. Next one is going to be a tool which will help you. Let's see. Next one is going to be a tool which will help you with basically how you talk and how you chat and how you present yourself in real communication. It may be in Slack, it may be in Teams, but so basically text messaging ones, but also in Zoom or again in Teams or Google Meets in live voice calls. So I want to make an app which will first of all transcribe everything you talk with your manager or peers, for example, but second of all, it should give you suggestions on how can you be more visible to everyone, and also how can you again reframe your achievements, for example, to present it not only from some kind of technical perspective or just I accomplished the task, okay, give me the second task. No, that's not how it should work. But it's going to help you to reframe also from business achievements. And there are going to be a couple of more applications. I want it to be a proper ecosystem, operational system. We can call it in different words. For now, I call it operation system, but yeah, I think that I should rename it to ecosystem because it would make much more sense. Okay, I think that would be it for the intro. It may be brief, but I think that I was talking for 10 minutes maybe, more or less. And now let's go to building and doing something. So first of all, I plan to play some music and let's see what do we have here. Let's say I want genre. Again, you're not seeing anything here because I am running music from different screen. So I will select genre as ambient and apply, and I will just start playing it. Okay, I hear it and I suppose that you can hear it too. Hopefully it will be much more fun for you and also for me. Oh my god, I am live streaming. Honestly, I can't believe it because I plan to start to do the first one yesterday. But I kept setting something up, maybe some additional screens, scenes in OBS Studio, which took me quite some time, while actually I may have just started as is, and for example, as I'm doing it right now without any additional setup. But I took my time yesterday, and also I took my time this morning too. Because I plan to start streaming, so it's 10:08 a.m. right now, and I plan to start at 7:30 at most. But I kept procrastinating. I kept building my inner force because I was worried that I don't know. I have a fear of camera. I have a fear of public speaking. I also have a fear that nothing may happen and no one will watch me even if I stream for half a year. And I have one more fear that there are going to be a lot of people watching me. And oh my god, it's so worrisome for me. But for now, for my first tool, so since this is a day -1, it's just a preparation. I want to start, and actually not start, but continue building Vox. Vox is basically the same as, let's see, what do we have here? Trending on Google, okay, whatever. It's like Whisper Flow. So if I go to Whisper Flow, it's a tool for Mac or for Windows, which helps you speak instead of typing. So basically what it does, when you're talking something, it transcribes what you said, and then you can just paste it wherever you want. Okay, I wasn't able to see my second screen. Okay, something is happening. Let's see. Also, and give me a moment. I need to do something on the side. Let's see. Yes, it's not nice that I'm gotten distracted, but still I need to do one more thing. Okay. And two. And let me paste an answer. So yeah, I was messaged on my phone and I had to answer. So back to what I was talking about. So there is Whisper Flow. You can just speak instead of typing. It seems stupid, like Personally, honestly, I would prefer to type in most of times, but now I've noticed that speaking is actually much more productive. And then I started looking into it, and saw that, for example, this app is amazing, honestly, because it can also not only transcribe but also go through everything you spoke. And for example, if you made a mistake in the middle or if you changed your mind, it will rephrase everything in a proper way. So for example, if I said that, hey, I want to build a tool which is going to make everyone happy, oh no, sorry, actually I changed my mind, I want to make a tool that will make only employees happy. And if it was just regular transcription, it would just straightforwardly paste everything. But since it can also understand what you're talking about and rephrase, it will just skip the first part and it will just leave that I want to build a tool which make only employees happy. And yeah, it is amazing, but it costs how much? $12 per user per month. And while it's not a lot, like I have different subscriptions, I already pay for subscriptions a lot and I don't want to pay more. I also saw some competitors, and honestly, I was quite surprised that some influencers and bloggers, they also made their own copies of Whisperflow and they are selling it for $20 a month, and I'm like, what the heck? Like the original is 12, the original masterpiece, and you are selling the same thing but potentially worse for 20? Like, come on, guys. And the free one, it has its limits. So what I'm building basically the same application, and with the only exception that my application is going to be local only, and I'll make volume a little bit less because this sound is too much for me, and yeah, actually I need to do it in a separate window so you will not see it. Let's see, sound, multi-output, sound settings. Okay. Can I change it? I cannot change it. MIDI, audio, MIDI setup. Okay, let's see. Why? Oh, I know. I can just make it not as loud. Oop, I muted. Okay, it should be much better now. At least for me. I don't know about you. Okay, so as I was saying, that I decided to make basically the same application, but since I'm making one, I'm not going to pay for it, obviously, except for my subscription for Cloud Code, which costs $200 a month, but yeah, we are not talking about that. And also, I wanted to make it local only. Not even local first, but local only. We have a Whisper model, a local model, which can transcribe what I'm talking about very, very good. And then Gemma 4 was released recently, which also should be pretty good for local summary of what basically I said. So I think that I'm not going to need even any cloud models, no Claude Haiku, no Gemini Flash, no ChatGPT. I don't even know which model is that in ChatGPT. And then I also want to give it to you to use. I am also divided right now between two things. The first thing, my camera recognized my peace gesture as some gesture, and I don't remember what it is doing with this, but okay. So I'm conflicted between two things. So first of all, I want to give it to you for free, but also I want to earn money because I also want to eat, I want to live a better life, so, and it's a conflict. So at the same time, since it's going to be local only, It means that I will not have to spend any money on hosting, on cloud services, on large language model, large language models. Yeah. So basically my spend is zero except for my time spent on working on it and also Cloud Code subscription. So for now I have in mind one crazy thought, but I will also look into it later after I finish building it. My thought was to share it for free, but either maybe require user to reinstall it every day if they are using free version and not paid one, or maybe to show some warning that hey, you're using free one, use the paid one, it's only, I don't know, $4.99 a month, or maybe when user says something and add at the end that this text was transcribed by Vox in free version or something like that. I don't know. Again, I'm conflicted. So for now, I just want to finish building it, and then I'll also, if I have viewers, I will talk with you, guys, ladies and gentlemen. And if there are still no viewers, then I'll just talk with Claude and see what it says to me. Yeah, why not? And it is actually already working, but not fully working. So transcription part is working amazing. At least it was working amazing yesterday, but after yesterday before going to sleep. So first of all, I asked Claude to work on adding light scheme, similar, inspired by latest Apple design vision, liquid glass. This is one part, and also the second part is that from mobile phone I asked Claude to look into improving Llama CPP2, which is used for Gemma 4 model, because otherwise I cannot run Gemma 4 model. And the problem was that the library which I was using, it doesn't have the latest Llama CPP, and as a result my application was crashing every time it went to use Gemma 4. So for example, if I run my application, let's see, I will go to npm run toredev. It is building and okay, it is running. You can see the tray icon showed up here. Oh, it's fun. So when I click tray icons, there should be tray popover here, but it is actually triggered on my main screen and not on my second screen, which you all see, which is not how it is supposed to be. But basically, okay, so let me show you how it works. So if I go, let's say, if I go somewhere here, and if I say, so what is the context? Context is 105k, it's more or less okay. So let's see, if I press Command Shift Space, you can see that this pill popped up and it is filled with wave, also that it is general, and yeah, general approach or transcription, I don't know how to properly explain, but basically you can select from general, code comments, notes, and one more, I don't remember which one. Also this icon is blinking, and right now, since I was explaining it to you, I will just press escape to stop it. It cancelled. And now I want to give it an instruction that let's see, do I want to do it here or do I want to do it in a separate actually screen, which I will put okay. So let's see, add dark and light toggle. I will okay, I cannot split. Why I cannot split? Those are tasks. because I need to open drag to pin, new session. Can I? No, I cannot. Okay, I have started new one. I will move this one here. And for example, let's say that is going to be new one. Again, I'm pressing Command, Shift and Space. Hey Claude. So I noticed that when I press my tray icon, that popover, the tray popover shows up on my main screen, but right now I have two screens and it should actually pop up on the screen where I press the tray icon, not always on the main screen. Could you please fix it? And in the end I pressed again Command Shift Space, it transcribed everything, and now when I press Command V, or for Windows it would be Control V, it pastes, but it pastes not what it was supposed to. Ha! Okay, actually it happened because it crashed. As I said, and it crashed potentially because I had, yeah, it crashed because I suppose I had that Gemma 4 turned on, so let's run it once again. So while it's running, so this PR, supposedly it should fix the Gemma 4 issue. So I was thinking about forking the library, which I was using, but Claude suggested a better solution that don't fork it, pin to upstream Git instead. So basically what it did, let's see what it did, because actually I didn't look even at the code yet. Gemma also, okay, so it edited some comments, cargo log. Okay, so if previously it was looking at Llama CPP just latest 0.1 version, it was 0.145 or something, then right now it is referencing just a direct git commit. So it is referencing the git repository with a certain commit revision. Default features, blah blah blah, so it also updated CloudMD and package log JSON, no idea why it updated it, but okay, let's say that it's okay. But first of all, I want to double check the UI part and make sure that it works fine. So again, if I go here, and at the same time also let's trigger it, but first of all can I move the pill? No, I cannot. Okay, I will disable Polish transcript, so I disabled it and hopefully it's not going to crash again. So again, I'm pressing Command Shift Space. Oh, and I actually don't see if anyone is watching, and I suppose no one is watching it. Yeah, only one person watching, who is myself. But I think that is fine. Again, it's my first video. I was ready that no one is going to watch it. Okay, so if I press Command Shift Space. Hey Claude. So when I click the tray icon of the application, I see a tray popover, but I see it only on my main screen. And right now I have two screens connected. And while I see the tray icon on my second screen, but when I click it on the second screen, tray popover shows up only on my main screen. I want it to show up on the screen where I click the tray icon. Could you fix it, please? Okay, it's transcribing, it's copied, nice. And now if I press Command V, it pasted hey Claude, so when I blah 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 blah, could you fix it please? Nice. Let's go. Okay, and actually I want to wait until it fixes it, because for everything else I want to show you, I need to be able to open this application fully on this screen, since I'm sharing the screen. So while I'm waiting, I will just drink some water and we will see how it goes. So it's 10:25 a.m. right now. I plan to stream for maybe 25-30 more minutes. We'll see. Because then I have to start my work and work pretty hard to be able to achieve all my tasks, goals, and yeah, whatever. So let's see. I'll explore the code base to understand how the tray power is currently positioned, then design a fix. Let me read the critical files myself to confirm the details before designing the fix. It's reading tray.rs. Oops, sorry. And it's working pretty hard. While it's working actually, so we have multiple windows here, so 3 terminals basically right now. It's not actual terminals, but yeah, I think we can call it terminals. So what I have here on the left side, it is a new conversation, new session about tray power to show, for it to be shown in each screen. On the right bottom, it is a session about not redesign, but about adding light theme, which is inspired by liquid glass. And on the top, actually, it is one more session, which is crazy. Context window is 520k, which is not good at all, honestly. I know. But basically, I started testing the Claude with hyperframes to edit my videos. And I didn't see it yet, how it edited, so again, I put it, before going to bed, I said, like, edit everything. Actually, there were much more clarifications, like prompt was more described more. But basically, yeah, edit, cut, add some, how it's called, non-design, okay, I don't remember how it's called, but like overlays, b-rolls, and all of that stuff. And it was 1 minute video. Actually, it's in total is going to be 6 to 7 minutes video, but I split it into small chapters, like intros and first, second, third, whatever, in order to try it with Claude, not on full video, but only on the first part, and see how it does. If it's good enough. I hope that it is, because I hate editing the videos, and that is one of the main reasons why it's not going. That's one of the main reasons why I am not releasing as many videos as I would love to. Okay, so we actually see that on the left side it is done with something. Type power anchor to the display where the icon was clicked, context walks, context blah blah, so it explains what the app is, but I have already explained. It goes through blah blah blah, Claude code proposes the plan, revise, accept, out of scope, cross display toggle if the power is open on display A and user clicks the tray icon on display B, the current code hides it. Okay, that is fine. Pill window multi-display Claude MD notes the pill always renders on the primary display. It already has a partial multi-monitor pass via blah blah blah, and is a different code pass not touching here. Yeah, I think that the pill itself works fine. So I'm going to accept, and I'm going to proceed in auto mode. And it's actually nice that I proposed a plan. I don't remember which mode it was in initially. Maybe it was in plan mode. And actually, I also love auto mode, because I don't need to accept anything, and I don't need to spend my time thinking about it. It just does everything for me. And let's also actually check what it does here. Why is music not playing? What the heck? Okay, it is starting event horizon. Okay. So, click the tray icon on the primary display, power open centered below the icon, the primary, okay. Click the tray icon on the secondary display, power centered below the icon on the secondary display, which is good too. Click again on the same display, power hides, with only one display connected, behavior isn't changed. If the displays have different DPI scales, the power lands directly under the icon on both, not offset, okay. Okay, yeah, everything sounds fine. I will close this plan for now. Okay, and it's running. Oh my god, background task completed. It was too fast, but yeah, it's still running. So here for the video, so it edited the first minute of my video. So I was hoping that I will check it on the stream, but we'll see because I have only like 20 minutes left for this stream, and I want my main focus to be to fix this tray icon and also to check the designs. And also to merge the pull request and checks that everything works fine. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So if I click right now, okay, yeah, you can see it, which is nice. If I go, let's see. So again, I'm opening it and yeah. So here, as I said, voice modes, general email chat, code comments and notes. I think I'll maybe remove something, add something on or leave only general. I don't know. Um, let's see. Again, one person is watching who is I am myself, which is okay. Your last 5 transcripts, appearance, and blah blah blah. So let's test appearance first. Okay, liquid glass. Let's go to settings. Okay, and I see that settings was also launched on my main screen, which is not as I would love it to be. So here it is. Here are settings, and if I close it and launch it once again, okay, so it basically opens just in the place where it was opened last time, which is actually fine. I'm not going to improve it. Let's see, what do we have here? Hotkeys, as I said, Command Shift Space, some models, local whisper, and Polish transcript, which is toggled off for now because it is not working. Modes, general, so suggestion, general, blah 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 blah. New, you can add new mode, but actually I didn't test it yet, so it may not work. We'll see. Import Vox mode, drag file anywhere on this tab to import. I also didn't test it. Dictionary, I didn't test dictionary yet for privacy. As I said, everything is local, so audio stays on this Mac. Transcription Polish also is going to stay on this Mac, but as I said, it's not working yet. So what never leaves? Actually, nothing ever leaves you. Maybe only in the future if I add any payment options, then obviously payment itself will have to go through the web. But other than that, yeah, nothing is going to leave. Push to talk, hold, and hands-free. So the difference here is that hands-free toggle is you just press Command Shift Space, it starts listening, and then you press again Command Shift Space for it to stop listening. If I change it to push to talk, I'll have to hold these 3 buttons all the time when I want it to listen. Okay, so for the light mode, it's like okay, but honestly, it is barely okay. It is whitish, and I would really want it to be more like liquid glass. Like really liquid glass. So what I'm going to do, so it was this one. Again, I will use Vox to work on a Vox, which is actually quite fun. So, Command Shift Space. Okay, so I see the redesign. It looks okay, I would say, but it is too white. It is not really liquid glass, it's closer to regular light scheme. I want it to be much more closer to liquid glass design system from Apple. So it should be a little bit transparent, and it should also have more shadows. So please think about it. Run multiple subagents to think, to analyze what is there right now and how to improve it to make it closer to liquid design. And again, very close. That was the first task. The second task, in the peel, I see that the wave, which is... Oop, something happened. Shoot. Why did it happen? I didn't press it. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, maybe it's a bug. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. And again, audio is not playing for some reason. It's starting, I don't know. Okay, so I see. I see that the wave is actually blue, which is not really correct because in liquid glass inspired design it should be kinda grayish with some shadows and something like that. So I want you to look into it too and change it. And also in the same peel, um, there is a small component where right now general is displayed. It's in between wave and listening text. So it is also, it's white and it has border, but I don't see any shadow. It may have a little bit of shadow, but I want its shadow to be more noticeable. And I also want um, it to be a little bit transparent, again inspired by liquid glass design. So again, run agents if necessary. Shoot, it stopped. Why? Run agents. And it stopped by itself. Agents were necessary. Okay, so I think that we have one more issue. This app just stopping the transcription. And why is that? It's very interesting. Okay, so while it's working on redesigning, redesign will touch everything. I don't want to mess up to make two sessions work on the same scene. So I think that I will wait for this one to finish working, and then I will trigger new agent. What the heck is this? Explore. I don't need explore here. Okay, so this one, it fixed this part. And now I will run one more Vox session. And here, what am I going to say? Update to support. Yeah, so this one, it was the GitHub one. Edit video. Yeah, this one I didn't read yet. Okay, so I will run it again. Hey Claude, so when I trigger the peel, when I press my Shift Command Space to transcribe everything, it's listening fine, it's transcribing fine, but when I'm talking a lot, for some reason, it just sometimes stops. It completes everything, but it stops listening to me even though I didn't press anything. I didn't press escape, I didn't press Command Shift Space, but it just stops listening, and it transcribes everything. I can paste it, but it interrupts in the middle. So please look into it and fix it. If you need run subagents, please decide, because usually subagents are really good because they limit to how much context window you yourself use. But also, if you think that agent is not necessary here, then I'm completely fine with just you doing the task. Thank you. What? What happened? Shoot. Ah. It didn't pick up. Oh, okay. Okay, and was this one working? Yeah, actually, I know what may have happened. It may not even be a bug, because so I'm running my developer instance and see this session is working. It's constantly not constantly, but it changes code from time to time, and as a result, it rebuilds my Vox application, and it just stops. But right now it rebuilt everything and nothing was copied, while previously it was copied. So yeah, I think that we still have this bug, but basically I cannot use my application for now because this one is working. So okay, I will just use old school typing. So let's see. Hey Claude, um, when I use Vox to transcribe and if I talk for quite some time, let's say for example a minute or a little longer, it automatically stops list oops sorry it automatically stops listening. I suppose it is a bug and it has to be fixed. It is also worth mentioning that uh, even though it interrupted itself, it still transcribed everything and copied it. Okay, but I'm not pasting it since this terminal is working. So yeah, I want this liquid glass part to finish. And then I think that I want to commit everything, push it to my branch to have it properly preserved. And then I will shoot this one. And then I'll also merge the pull request and see if Gemma 4 works after that. And for now, while we are waiting, so let's see the current pass landed on. Okay, so let's see. I said it got it, the current. Oop, you may not hear me. Let's see, I'll move it. The current pass landed on regular light theme rather than authentic liquid glass. Let me spin up two agents in parallel, one to research what liquid glass actually looks like, translucency levels, shadow stacks, edge treatments, and one to audit the current implementation and locate the specific build components you mentioned. Okay, so it is running agent, research authentic liquid glass. One of the agent already completed, so agent started, completed, audit current light theme. Okay, so it has already went through my current code base to understand current light theme and peel component. But it is still researching authentic liquid glass and see run agent, research authentic, audit. Okay, it is strange, but we have what we have. And if I see tasks here, we have one agent still running. Makes sense. And okay, so this agent is done, I suppose, because it's not running anymore. Nice. Let's see. Okay, and I want to drink some water. Water is essential for you. Remember that, but I'm speaking too much. Oh my god. One viewer. It's more than zero, even though this one viewer is me, but that's fine. Like, why not? I love looking at myself. Actually, I don't. Um, okay. Okay, let me read the research doc to get blah blah blah, and meanwhile again music stopped, so it seems to me that so right now I'm playing music through YouTube Studio because it has free music which is okay to be played during the live streams, but it seems that it is not good at going to the next track when it is not in focus. And it is kinda sad because I was hoping that at least for now I will not have to pay anything for this music. Because otherwise I'll have to pay for um, epidemic sound, I believe. Epidemic sound. Let's see, epidemic sound. So I accept cookies, I accept everything. By the way, why? What the heck? Why does it look almost the same? Studio, soundtrack and flow, blah blah blah. Okay, it's not the same, but okay, it's different. It's a lot different. Like borders different, a lot of things different. But for some reason, when I just opened it, it looked like it's more or less the same. I think that kind of inspiration, or on the high level it's very similar websites. I don't know. Now while when I'm looking at it side by side, I see that they are completely different, but for some reason I don't know. Okay, whatever. So if I go here to pricing, I have to pay $9.99 per month, but I suppose that it's actually, yeah, it's yearly billing, and if I toggle it to monthly, it's $18.99. I don't want to pay it. Yeah, I'm cheapskate, or how it's called, whatever. But as I said, I already pay for Netflix, Amazon Prime, uh, YouTube Prime, or no, not YouTube Prime, but YouTube paid one. Okay, still working. What else? I have a couple more subscriptions. Oh, for Claude, of course, the biggest subscription. And for something else, so yeah, I would prefer not to pay. There is also Pretzel, Pretzel dot Pretzel, okay, Audio, Pretzel Rocks, this one. Okay, and basically it also provides Twitch and YouTube safe music. They got it. But again, the pricing is, they say that it's $5.99, but again, it's a lie. It's only if billed annually. And like cost $7.49, but even this is, it's not monthly price. It's kind of some discount for yearly, but when I tried, because even $7.49 I would agree to pay for music, but when I tried it, it was closer to 11 or 12 for months. And I was like, I'm not again ready to pay for it. So that's why I'm not paying. Let's see, is it done? Okay, it is still working. Why? Okay, actually I know why it takes so much time, because it's going through everything, so through all of my code, so yeah. It should take quite some time. And just let me look at my phone to make sure that everything is fine. Yes, everything is fine on my phone. Pum pum pum. Yeah. Okay, so it's 10:49. I have maybe 10 more minutes of my stream. I actually plan to finish at 10:50, maybe 10:55. But we haven't accomplished like anything today yet. Actually, okay, I fixed the issue with moving this here. Oh my god, yeah, it's kinda buggy. But actually it looks much better. But the text itself is not good. It should be maybe bolder, darker, I don't know. So we will see. Okay, meanwhile, you know what? I understood that I don't like this music, so right now I have genre ambient selected, but let's see which other genre we have. So let's go and try cinematic one. And let's play it. This one is called Turn in the Sun. And again, viewers, 0 viewers. I love you guys. So let's see what is happening here. Some music is playing, it's chilly music, which is fine. It's taking so long. Oh my god. Do it faster, come on, Claude. I know you can do it. Okay. So let's see what else do we have. What else do we have? Um, let's see if I need to rebuild anything, approach, don't fork, blah blah blah, changes, verification, npx tsx. Okay, test plan, run npm run tower redev and confirm the forest trust compile succeeds. It'll rebuild llama cpp from the new commit. Okay, I hope so. Onboard unload. What happened? Did something happen? I saw something blink, but I have no idea what. And what is this one? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Toggle setting polish. Okay, yeah, I will do this because I have to try sanity check. Fee4 mini still polishes. It routes through the same engine. What is Fee4 mini? Huh. Onboard local. Toggle. Polish. Run cargo build. Manifest pass. SRC Tori. Cargo toml. Cargo test. Blah 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 blah. Future to track newer releases. Update the revision field. Recent commit, blah 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 blah, generated by Cloud Code. But honestly, it's amazing that I was able from my iPhone, I was able to go to Cloud application and say point it to my GitHub repository and just say, hey, I have this issue here, please fix it. And it basically understood my code, connected to my GitHub, understood my code, wrote a solution, created a solution, also looked into solution, and created a pull request. And I achieved everything from my phone on the way from my shower to my bed. Like, come on, what the heck? Oh my god, okay. So it broke something, all for smoke test pass. I noticed that tray shows as modified, but I didn't touch it. Let me check what changed. Okay. Check unexpected tray changes. It's 10:53. Leftover from an earlier agent in this session, multi-display power positioning fix. Is unrelated to the sim work, but binning and tests pass flagging it, blah blah blah, done to agent's research. So it was even able to understand that the change, since I didn't commit it, it was done in the other session, so it should be preserved and not touched. So let's see what it did. Blah 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 blah. Tray power peel, suggestion HUD. Dark mode, deliberately unchanged in alpha, only inherits the new shadow stack tokens, which add subtle small tests. Okay, I don't want to read through all of this. What I want to do right now, I want to rebuild everything. So let's try once again and let's... Oh, actually, yes. So since it's just a UI, it's definitely going to rebuild it easy. Okay, it is much better now, but the text is not actually readable. If I go to settings, shoot, settings, buttons, oof, modes. Okay, so there are still some things to work on. But at the same time, for now, I will be happy with it. Music stop, music is going to start soon. Okay, music is going to start. So I will close it for now, and let's also check the PL. Let me try this one. And I'm talking. It's better. Listening text, I don't see any listening text, but it is actually fine. And I think that I will make this smaller. And maybe I will remove this general part and only leave this wave. But wave should be lighter. Not lighter meaning more white here. And why? Okay, yeah, that's why. Okay, I will press just escape. Actually, no, I will save it. Let it transcribe. Purple. And also, if I go here, you can see that it also shows recent transcripts. So you can copy something and yeah, it's going to be shown. Okay, so for now, a couple of minutes left. In this one, I want to push it because it's too many changes already. I'll just generate a commit message. I'm doing it for myself. I barely understand the code since most of it is written by Cloud Code, which is not great from software engineering perspective, but that is something I am okay with for this particular application. This particular app is quite simple and it is also only local, so I'm not very concerned with security and all other stuff. Okay, so I pushed. Let's also check if I can merge this pull request. I can merge it. Let's confirm merge. So it merged. I will stop it. And let's now pull the changes from my merged pull request. Okay. And now let's run it once again. Okay. So is it running? Let's see. Okay. So it is fetching, yeah, because it needs to fetch it from GitHub, which makes total sense. And while it's fetching, let's see what do we have here. So I will actually trigger this one. I'll trigger later. Um, I think I will trigger it at the end of our stream and you will not see how it's working, but I will not work on this app until I continue streaming. Actually, I think that I loved it pretty much, even though potentially it's not as productive because usually when Claude is syncing, I don't know, watching some video, not always entertaining ones. Quite a lot of the time it's something with new knowledge, new tools, and all of that. So, for example, I learned about hyperframes and video editing with Claude from YouTube video. So yeah, but okay, let's see. So it is still building, and I want to drink some water as hell. Okay, so it did something. Let's see. I also don't like that it's transparent, then it's not transparent, and like how, why, what is happening. I don't know, but okay, either way. So, Polish transcript, I will enable it. And let's see how it works. Let's say, hey, I found the issue with actually wait, discard the first part. So first of all, I want you to improve the peel. I want you to make the wave color in the peel lighter, closer to the white color, because right now background is little bit dark and with black waves it's not good. So waves should be lighter and maybe shinier. And the second part, so point two, is that I want to make the peel smaller. I think that in the peel only wave should stay and everything else should go. So, for example, mode should go and not be displayed in the peel, and also no other text should be displayed in the peel. Okay, so let's see if it's going to crash. Polishing. And it crashed. Fuck. It is set. It didn't work. But that's okay. Okay, it's 11 a.m. So, as I said, I will just shoot this. Uh, Ask Claude to investigate this issue. And it's not going to be plan mode, it's going to be auto mode. And I just sent it. And let it cook. And meanwhile, I'll stop the stream. Thank you, everyone. And by everyone, I mean me, who was also watching it live in the second screen to see the chat and how many people are watching. But also I want to say thank you to everyone who watched its recording, because I do believe that half a year later this video will have at least 5,000 views. Thank you and have a good day.